Self-taught.
Everywhere you go nowadays, people are talking about testicles. Hi, I'm TV's Jon Dore. When I was 7 years old, one of my testicles ascended into my abdominal cavity. I had nut surgery to correct it. Everything went back to normal, no problem. So I thought, because recently some disturbing news was revealed to me by my Aunt Kathy. Aunt Kathy, you're a registered nurse. What is an ascended testicle?
It's a testicle that has not descended into the scrotal sac after you've been born.
How does one correct such a problem?
Well, let me show you. Look at this. Before you're born, your testicles are up here in the abdominal cavity, and they usually descend into the scrotal sac. But in your case, one stayed up. So they had to do some surgery, bring them down into the sac, and then close this inguinal ring, make it tight so it doesn't, slip up.
Okay, well, both of my Christ apples have returned to their proper place, so everything's fine.
John, they may be damaged from being up in the abdominal cavity too long. You were 7. It's too hot up there. And when these things get cooked, they're no good.
Okay, well, what are you saying?
You could be infertile, John.
No.
Could be serious.
No, I can't be infertile. I mean, I want to have kids.
So you've got to go to the fertility clinic down the street, see how good the sperm is. They'll give you a magazine, with some pictures in it, and you can jerk off or whatever you do down there,
You're my real aunt. You don't need to tell me that.
Well, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, I know.
That's
you don't
English.
have to say it like,
Yeah,
I know it's English, but I've never heard you.
But you know what I'm talking about, don't you, John?
Yeah, I'm quite familiar with what you're talking
Okay.
about. I know
There
exactly
you
what
go.
you're saying, but we
Go
can
do
find
it.
euphemisms for it.
And then we'll have some hello dollies.
I've never heard my aunt say, go jerk off and then we'll eat some dessert. You've got to give me a second here.
Just go for the fertility test.
Thanks, Aunt Kathy. I'll do just that. But first, I just need a minute alone.
How about a hello dolly?
No, just a minute alone. Thanks. Heavy stuff. How do you guys feel about all this?
Well, I, for one, find this news very distressing.
Yeah, well, obviously you would, but what do you think?
Well, I'd hang myself if we can't have kids. Remember all the great times we had with your daddy?
Yeah, we did have some really great times. French. French.
It's going! Fucking going!
Bye, Uncle Steve. Say hi to Jesus.
Oh, it's just so sad.
I know, just let's not dwell on it. We'll get past it.
Dang, I wish I castrated.
No, you don't. Just shut up. I said shut up. Come here. Shut up. Do not embarrass me. Yeah, go to sleep. Yeah. A daycare. Look at them in their little kid prison. So full of life. So innocent. You little fucker. I'm having a fertility test to find out if I can have children. And since you're a professor of childology, I'm wondering if you can tell me, what does it take to raise a child in today's world?
Patience, love. When you have more than one child, they're going to test you. They're going to push your limits. You're wishing up there that somebody will come down and make it better.
Wow, you've got to get out.
Yeah.
What is the best way to mute a screaming child?
You don't mute a screaming child. You gotta let that child play out his scream and...
Shut up! Thanks. How long does it take to paper train a child?
Paper train?
Yes.
Toilet train. You toilet train a child. Paper train is what you do to a dog, John.
No, I don't think so. Is it ever a good time to tell kids the truth about Santa, or is it best for them to find out on their own that he's gay? Did you see Das Boot last night?
No.
You guys see Das Boot last night?
No.
Okay. How old should a child be before you get it a tattoo?
John, you can't get your children tattooed.
You don't tell me what to do, Debbie.
Okay, Children's Aid will tell you that.
Children's Aid will not tell me what to do. If I'm infertile and I have to adopt, what country has the best babies?
Why do you want children?
When I think back to the relationship I had with my father, I want to experience what it would be like to have a child to use to put its fingerprints on a murder weapon. Wow. You've made me realize that I'm going to be a fucking kick-ass role model for kids. In fact, I'm going to go babysit my nephew, and I'll show everybody that I'm going to be the Mother Teresa of fathering. Later, kids.
Downtown Fertility Clinic.
I'd like to book an appointment, please.